Hey, good evening. This is Demetrius Cash. I wanted to talk briefly about an incident that happened with an American hockey player, Adam Johnson, last weekend. I came across this on Twitter and just sort of wanted to give my own opinion on this situation. So, for those of you who don't know, Adam Johnson is an American ice hockey player who was playing for the English Nottingham Panthers. And he unfortunately passed away during a freak accident. I found out about this again on Twitter. And what makes this incident infuriating to me is after seeing the video, it, in my opinion, is that the player who hit Adam Johnson, his name is Matt Padgrave, he did so intentionally. I'm not going to show the clip in this video, but it is online if it's something that you want to see. But just reading the news coverage on this, the player who collided with Adam Johnson, he's not mentioned anywhere, which is understandable because it is something that the police in England is currently investigating. However, I do not believe this is a freak accident. This is something that I posted on Twitter, or X, as it is now known. If you watch the clip, it is very obvious that Matt Padgrave intentionally wanted to collide with Adam Johnson. I don't really watch hockey, so I don't know the lore behind the situation. In my personal opinion, just knowing the bare minimum, is that obviously Matt Padgrave did not mean to kill him. However, with that being said, I do believe that Matt Padgrave intended to collide with him. Not only did he intend to collide with him, I believe he intended to kick him, as is visible in the video. During the collision that happens, and there's a website here that posts pictures right before it happens. So this picture right here, right before the collision happens, oh God, the ads. Disregard. Right before the collision happens, the player, Matt Padgrave, he raises his left leg in a weird jiu-jitsu type of move in order to kick him. And that is not something that you can dispute. That is something that 100% was done on purpose. And the reason for that is, A, these guys are professional. What I mean by that is that they have full control of their body. They have full understanding of what they're doing. Again, this is not as if we have kids or, high school students, even hell, college athletes, right? Playing. These guys are professionals. There is absolutely no reason that a player of that caliber, playing at a professional level, would raise their leg, their foot, and do some weird backwards acrobatics move in order to strike a player, unless he intends to strike the player. And that is that. And it's a little disheartening seeing weird takes on Twitter, such as this right here. It was an accident. For those who didn't see the game last night, he dropped and the dude who was going at full momentum ran into him and dies. No. That is 10% true. The guy did go full momentum into him. However, he deliberately raised his foot in a weird acrobatic angle in order to kick the player. That much is undisputed. And there's more takes like this, which are just, as the kids say these days, delulu, right? Yeah, in my opinion, from what I've seen and what I will believe until, hell, maybe the investigation will find otherwise, is that Matt Padgrave meant to kick him, and it became more severe than he intended. I hope once I'll wait for the final results of the investigation, but I hope once the investigation is complete that there is some type of consequences for Matt Padgrave. From the brief, just internet searching the guy, it seems that he has a history of being an aggressive player. I read something that he had like the most fouls last season. Again, I didn't verify the information, but it was a deliberate hit. There's just no other way to look at it. So I hope some type of consequences are going to be in store for Matt Padgrave, because it was just aggression for no reason, and that aggression ended up costing the life of another player, which is very unfortunate. And my thoughts and prayers go out to Adam Johnson and his family. That is something that happened over the weekend, and just something I wanted to give my thoughts and perspective on, because I didn't see anybody talking about it. And some of the stuff that was happening that I saw on Twitter was just a little bit out of pocket. A lot of people had the right takes, in my opinion, and a lot of people were what seemed to me defending Matt Padgrave, which is just not acceptable. The one thing I do want to mention is, on the other side of that, I did see in some news articles that people were taking this opportunity to launch racial attacks at Matt Padgrave, and again, that is something that is completely unacceptable. Regardless if you believe that he is guilty, that he did wrong, that does not give us an excuse, or anybody an excuse, to be racist towards anybody. Race has nothing to do with this, and let's keep it clean and professional on the internet, all right? Okay, thank you. That's just my 5 cents. Yeah, I'll see you guys next time.